Previously on Brandon's Cult Movie Reviews.
Hello, Mr. Kong. I understand you have a movie proposal for us?
Sure do. It's gonna be the most titanic crossover battle the cinema's ever seen. I call it King Kong versus Little Orphan Annie.
That sounds stupid. But we like the idea of you fighting somebody. How about if we use Godzilla instead?
Is Godzilla an orphan?
I think so.
Yeah, alright, sure.
Hello everyone, I'm Guy McAmerican, and I'm here to provide filler that doesn't add anything significant to the movie. Look, here's a map. Here's another map. Now I'm holding a marble for some reason. I hope you found these scenes entertaining, but probably not though. Hey, look down there at the ice. There's something coming out of it.
Whoa! God damn it, that was cold! It feels like I spent the last 7 years in Canada, eh? Well, now that I'm free, I've got a lot of lost rampaging to make up for. Ah!
Hello, it's me again, and in case you're tired of me adding nothing to the movie, we have another reporter on hand, Kenji Japanesey. Tell us what's good, Kenji. I don't really have anything to add either, but I do have a map. See, look, it's a map. Thanks, Kenji. I've been cheating on my wife for over 10 years. Anyway, back to the monster stuff.
What the hell? I thought I was supposed to fight Godzilla, not sushi. Ah well, a fight's a fight, I guess.
Roar! Frankenstein, help Kong fight jellyfish!
Frankenstein? You're not in this movie.
But Frankenstein thought movie was called Frankenstein versus Little Orphan Annie.
Those damn studio execs swiped my idea. Look, Frank, go home, will ya? I can handle this myself.
Roar! Kong bad! Hey, Kong, you need any help with that octopus?
I'm fine, thank you. Alright, now that that's taken care of, time to kick back with a little berry brewski.
Hey, Kong, do you think you've had enough?
I'll tell you when I've...
Hello, King Kong, my old friend. You're drunk on berry juice again.
Excellent. With Kong as our mascot, our ratings are gonna go through the roof. Oh, damn it. This recap, once again, brought to you by...
Monster Island, but...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how the first part went. There's Godzilla, there's Kong. Who knows, maybe in the second part they'll fight. Okay, so when we last left off, our heroes were told they couldn't bring Kong into Japan, so fuck it, just blow him up. Kong is not happy about this. Not only did he almost get blown up, but that suit weighs a ton when it's wet. Oh good, the American footage is here to point at more maps.
King Kong is free. He has reached the Japan mainland, which seems to be in a path meant to intercept Godzilla, who is moving southward toward Tokyo.
Man, good thing he pointed to that map of Japan, otherwise I might have thought this movie was Swedish. Even though Godzilla and Kong haven't met yet, the movie's at least hinting that they're gonna fight.
Thus, a battle of the giants, which may or may not have taken place millions of years ago, may be recreated soon on the Nasu Plain.
And decades later, it's gonna be recreated in theaters. Actually, it's 2021. A lot of people are probably just gonna stream it at home. Well, it took nearly an hour, but Godzilla and Kong are finally gonna meet. Get ready for the most colossal battle the world has ever known.
Put my money on Kong.
What, you're not betting on Godzilla? Where's your sense of patriotism, dude? Oh yeah, there's something else I want to mention here. Most of the time, Kong is just a guy in a regular ape suit, like when he needs to grab onto stuff or the actor needs to do things with his hands. But every once in a while, they'll switch to a suit with noticeably longer arms, and I'm not really sure why. Yeah, I know apes have long arms, but they already have the regular suit. I don't think anyone was confused whether or not Kong's supposed to be a giant gorilla. Every time they switch to the other suit, Kong just ends up looking like Stretch Armstrong. Oh well, like I said in part 1, the original Kong didn't have any special powers, so maybe Toho tried to make him like Dalsim from Street Fighter to make this a fair fight. Unfortunately for Kong, Godzilla has a Hadouken. How the hell is Kong gonna fight back? Nice throw, dipshit.
Oh, I bet Kong has no chance.
Yeah, that's a pretty good assumption. Turns out Kong's subpar baseball skills are no match for Godzilla's atomic breath. I can't tell if Kong's concerned he's on fire or wondering why his arms are suddenly so long. I believe that's Godzilla speak for "that's what I thought, bitch." Oh, goody, more American scenes. Hey, look, it's a map, I'm pointing at it, ugh. Okay, so because Kong proved to be about as effective at fighting as CM Punk, the army comes up with a new plan to stop Godzilla by leading him into a pit of explosives. Hey, you know what? Trapping him in ice worked pretty well, why don't you just do that again? Just don't have any submarines go near him this time. Either way, the Tonka section of the Japanese army is working furiously, and it wouldn't be a Godzilla movie without the suit actor getting dangerously close to some flames. Man, even if he doesn't get set on fire, just imagine how hot it must be getting inside that suit. Thing must have smelled like a tire orgy by the end of filming.
Fire!
Nice try, bitches, but it'll take more than some dirt to kill me.
It's okay though, the American footage has more fucking maps for us to look at.
It was observed in his attack on the train at Hokkaido that he moved away from the high-tension wires whenever possible.
Oh yeah? Well, the other movies don't seem to support that theory.
You have stated that King Kong grows stronger from electricity.
Yes. For some reason we do not yet understand, Kong draws strength from electric voltage.
I know the reason, it's because this movie's Japanese. Kong being electric doesn't have to make sense. And again, even though the other movies would seem to indicate electricity actually makes Godzilla stronger, they needed to give Kong something so he stands a chance in a fight against him. Come on, guys, this ain't gonna work on Godzilla. Haven't you listened to Blue Oyster Cult? With a purposeful grimace and a terrible sound, he pulls the spitting high-tension wires down.
It's working.
Oh, okay, guess BOC lied then. Meanwhile, in addition to his berry juice drinking problem, Kong's got a serious electrical addiction. Jeez, this is like crank high voltage if Jason Statham had hair.
King Kong has entered Tokyo.
You'd better leave tonight.
You'd better leave right now. You should probably drive instead of taking the train, though. Kong's busy imitating the original Kong ride at Universal Studios. And even though this is the Japanese Kong, he's still gotta walk around holding a lady in his hands. Well, hopefully this Kong's a little less handsy than the American version.
I can see her. She's alive, but we can't hold our fire for long. King Kong must not be allowed to escape.
Don't worry, that won't happen for another few years. While the army's deciding what to do, Kong climbs Japan's diet building, because hey, he's Kong, he's gotta climb something. Okay, no joke, when RKO gave Toho the license to use King Kong, one of the rules they had was that he had to climb a building. And since this version of Kong is the size of a building, it kinda looks like he's getting on a chair to change a light bulb. How are they gonna get Sakurai's sister away from Kong?
I'm sure we can put him to sleep.
Soma!
No, don't get him drunk. Then he definitely will get handsy with your sis. And screw having him drink, just powder up the Soma berries and have him snort that shit. Now that Kong's got a good buzz going, time for a little music. Alright, I better not play anymore. Led Zeppelin's almost as bad as Toho when it comes to flagging shit. Instead of putting Kong to sleep, I think your little drum circle is just annoying him. You know, if Kong keeps going like this, the movie's gonna end with him going to rehab. Okay, you rescued Sakurai's sister, put Kong to sleep, and discovered Godzilla's weakness that he only has in this one movie. So, looks like everything's okay. But wait a second, there's still 15 minutes left.
Sir, Godzilla's at Mount Fuji.
Gentlemen, our blockade cannot last forever. Our only chance is somehow to bring them together.
Ah, I see what you're saying.
Let them fight.
There's one problem, though. You gotta find a way to transport Kong to Godzilla that won't make him puke.
An airlift with balloons. Vegeta, your wire will hold Kong, won't it?
Sure.
Oh yeah, I forgot the one guy had a super strong wire he invented at the beginning. I was wondering when that was gonna have something to do with the rest of the movie.
Sir, Operation Kong is ready.
I already made a Donkey Kong reference in part 1, but these balloons are giving me some serious Mario Kart vibes.
Oh wow, man, it feels like I'm flying. Ugh, I really gotta lay off the Soma.
Okay, drop him.
Thanks for the ride! Now that Kong and Godzilla have met up again, hopefully this fight won't be as one-sided. Huh, I think that might have just killed both of them. Just kidding, they're alive. Although Kong's so scared he can't remember how long his arms are supposed to be. Hopefully he's learned a little bit from his first fight. Hey, Kong actually hit Godzilla this time. Alright, well that was nice while it lasted. The American footage described Kong as a thinking animal, but he still apparently doesn't know to stay the fuck away from Godzilla's atomic breath. Are we sure Kong isn't actually the one with a brain the size of a marble? Well, I wouldn't say this is one of my favorite final battles in a Godzilla film. It is one of the most important, since this is where the Godzilla series really shifted to the over-the-top pro wrestling style battles that would dominate the rest of the original series. And despite sizing Kong up for this movie, even the Japanese version seems to be having a tough time here. Oh, here's another bit of trivia. Originally, Toho considered using stop-motion animation instead of actors in costumes for Godzilla and Kong, which is what Willis O'Brien wanted in his original proposal, but this was deemed too expensive and time-consuming. But, if you're wondering what that would have looked like... yeah, you know what? It's good that they went with the suits. Damn, Kong seems to be getting king clobbered here. Hopefully he gets his second wind quick.
Lightning bolts. Kong has a chance. Electricity makes him stronger.
Electricity makes him stronger?
Uh-huh.
Look, originally it was supposed to be King Kong versus Frankenstein, but then we switched Frankenstein with Godzilla, but then we kind of made Kong sort of like Frankenstein. Just go with it, okay? By the power of plot convenience! Looks like I was wrong about Kong being like Dhalsim. With these electrical powers, he's more like Blanca. Here's hoping he doesn't win by being a cheap-ass with his move. At one point, Kong even tries to make Godzilla deep-throat a tree. Alright, well, now we know Godzilla's a spitter. I'm not sure if the lightning had anything to do with this, but both Godzilla and Kong now have the ability to turn into puppets. Alright fellas, just move over to this pagoda and we'll have you pose for some publicity images. The fight eventually ends with both of them falling into the ocean and then Kong is seen swimming away, indicating that he's the winner.
Kong is swimming safely out to sea. No Godzilla.
Now, for a long time, it was rumored that there were two different endings to the movie, with Godzilla winning in the original Japanese version and Kong winning in the American one. And the truth about this rumor is... yeah. That's right, Kong wins in both versions of the movie. You gotta remember, Godzilla had only been in 2 movies at this point, and Kong was by far the more popular and iconic monster, even in Japan, so it makes sense that he'd be the winner. Granted, it was supersized, stretchy arm electrical Kong, but hey, they had to make it somewhat believable he could beat Godzilla. And yes, I did just use the word believable to refer to this movie.
I hope we've seen the last of them for a long time.
Well, bad news, pal. You're gonna be seeing Godzilla a whole lot coming up. And with good reason, because this movie was a massive hit. In fact, measured by ticket sales, it's still the most successful Japanese Godzilla movie ever. Before this, the Godzilla series had been dormant for 7 years, but once Toho saw the box office numbers, they started cranking out Godzilla flicks pretty much every year for more than a decade after. It did well in America too, and to this day it remains one of the most famous Godzilla films. Because it successfully revived the Godzilla series and helped make him a household name in North America, King Kong vs. Godzilla is easily one of the most important in the whole series. But I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites. Considering it has two of the most famous monsters in movie history together, there was probably no way King Kong vs. Godzilla could ever live up to the hype, but I find the next couple movies in the series to be much more entertaining and satisfying than this one, both in terms of story and monster action. While the movie thankfully introduces both Godzilla and Kong fairly quickly, it's a while before the two of them actually meet, and the first time is so one-sided it barely even counts as a fight. The final battle helps to make up for this though, even if Kong suddenly having electrical power seems a little convenient. This was also the first of the Godzilla films to take the series in a more colorful, light-hearted direction, which mostly works with the monster stuff, but a lot of the humor in the human scenes is pretty silly and dated. And I know this isn't the original movie's fault, but the scenes added for the American version are really stale and add almost nothing to the story. That is, unless you got a thing for people pointing at maps, I guess. It's far from the worst movie in the series, and parts of it are entertaining in a ridiculous sort of way, but I'd say it falls a little short of being the most colossal conflict the screen has ever known. Well, I guess we'll just have to see if Godzilla vs. Kong lives up to the hype. I hear in some countries there's an alternate ending where Gamera comes in and curb stomps both of them. Well, that's all for now. Until next time.
Vemos tan grande, tan rica.